24, first and 10, Garoppolo. Look at the time. Hand to the end zone. Caught. It's a touchdown. Grabbed by George Kittle.
Hey everyone, it's a matchup from Week 13 between Clemens and Manolo. This one was a huge game here, especially for Manolo, because with this W, he clinched playoffs. So congrats to you, Manolo, man. You redeemed yourself from a terrible year last year, and then now you clinched playoffs. So you're one of only 3 people to have done that here going into the final week, joining Ruben and Ross. So congrats to you, man. I think right now all you can really do is you're trying to fight for the number 2 seed. But then Clemens, you fell flat, man. This was your chance to stay in the playoff race. You needed this win badly. Just didn't work out for you, man. Subpar performance from your roster. Only 82 points in a must-win week. Definitely a rough go there. But let's kind of dive in here, see how this all happened. Kirk Cousins, though, 24.2 points. Got you a very solid number, Clemens. 340, 2 touchdowns. So had a monster day throwing the ball. Like he did lose a fumble, but all in all, he gave you a pretty solid stat line. Lamar Jackson, though, had an up and down game. 253 yards, 1 TD, also threw a pick. Had 8 carries for 55 yards, though, which gave him a nice, secure floor here. Manolo, that was enough. That's all you needed, man. He gave you an okay game. That's all you needed was an okay game. Mark Ingram, now on the COVID list, but before that had 10 carries, 28 yards. Also had 1 catch for -2. So rough day there for Mark Ingram. The Saints offense as a whole couldn't really do a whole lot against the Cowboy defense. And then also, speaking of Dallas, Ezekiel Elliott had 13 carries, 45 yards. Also had 2 receptions for 2 yards. So rough day for Zeke. Tony Pollard definitely stole the show there in the backfield, but all in all, neither the Saints nor the Cowboys could run the ball consistently outside of that long run from Tony Pollard. James Robinson got hurt in this one. We had 2 points. Very lackluster day for him. Had 8 carries, 24 yards. Also had 1 catch for 11. Also lost a fumble. So rough day for him. Rex Burkhead stepping in last minute there in a pinch, got you 8 carries, 30 yards there for you, Manolo. Also had 1 catch for 15 yards. So not flashy, not spectacular at all. Better than nothing, I guess. Adam Thielen got hurt early in this one for you, Clemens, which was a crusher. Had 1 catch for 0 yards and then exited, I'm guessing, on that play. That's rough. T.Y. Hilton only had 3.2 points, caught both of his receptions for 22 yards. So not a very good day at all. C.D. Lamb had an excellent day. 1 carry, 33 yards. Also had 7 catches for 89 yards. Was I think the reception leader there for the Cowboys offense all day. C.D. Lamb, no touchdowns, but didn't really need it. Had a huge day with receptions and yardage. Jalen Waddle is looking fantastic there with Tua Tagovailoa there in Miami. 9 catches for 90 yards. Completely killed it. He's on pace to set the rookie record for receptions, so he's on fire. So he's definitely someone who has a good future, I think, in fantasy for sure. He's just he's the de facto number 1 receiver there. He's emerged as a top guy there in Miami. And then also Tyler Higbee had 7.3 points, 5 catches, 48 yards, I should say. So very average day. But George Kittle was not average at all at 35.1 points, which is just an insane number for a tight end. Had 1 carry for 5 yards, but the 9 catches for 181 yards and 2 TDs was what put him over the edge this week. So Manolo, I know you're happy to see that because not only is he your tight end, but now he's tight end your favorite team. So it was extra fun probably watching him just run over the Seahawks like he did. So that was just a monster game from Mr. George Kittle, bringing you the playoff berth in the process there. So that must have felt really good. Sony Michel, 20 points, did an excellent job there. With Darrell Henderson not able to play, had 24 carries for 121 yards and a touchdown. Also had 3 receptions for 8 yards. So That was he looked like he was like his rookie year, Sony Michel. In this one, he was just fantastic. Van Jefferson also fantastic. Had 6 receptions, 41 yards, and a touchdown. As part of that very, very high-powered Rams offense against the Jags all day. Young Ho, who had 5 points. He's having a very down year, but also the Falcons are, because Young Ho is a really good kicker. And last year, I think he's like a top 5 fantasy kicker. This year, he's like a top 20. He's not even startable some weeks, but still solid kicker when he's in the given opportunities. Robbie Gould had 7 points. And finally, the Washington football team had only 4 points against the Vegas Raiders, while the Chiefs defense feasted on the Denver offense to the tune of 17 points. So Manolo, congrats to you, man. You had a very good number overall. Had really good numbers from your players, especially from George Kittle. Carried you to win. So congrats to you, man. You're fighting for a number 2 seed right now. I think you're the 3rd seed, I should say. So you're hoping to secure the 2 seed going forward. Are you 2 or 3? I can't remember. You were Ruben, who was 2 and 3. I think it's you was 2. Ruben's 3rd, so he's got to hold on to where you're at. Is what I'm trying to say. And Clemens, you're a consolation bracket down, man. So sucks for you, but just stay out of the toilet bowl for sure. And also, try to get that number 1 overall pick if it makes sense for you, man. If you have no one, especially if no one that you're keeping in the first round next year, you definitely want to be able to have first pick over the available players in the pool. So, but good luck to you, man, in the consolation bracket.